Shalom, 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 saints of the Most High Yah, YouTube world. Elder Rufus here from Straightway, Georgia. All right. We are live from Straightway, Georgia. All right, chat room. Let me know how the audio and the video is coming in. Let me know if it's low, too loud. Let me know. Let me know, chat room. Let me know. Hallelujah. Glory to the King. Sister Carisha. Thank you, my sister. Bless you. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Brother Tim. Bless you. Appreciate y'all all coming in on this live. Brother John McNabb. Bless you, my brother. Brother Joe. My Memphis, Mississippi brother. Blessings, my brother. Brother Maul. Marcus Lefevre, bless you, my brother. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Brother Brother Terrence. Brother Terrence, down there in Florida. Hallelujah. All right, Elder, bless you. Straightway Kentucky in the house. Sister Jasmine, Brother Marlon. Love y'all dearly. Appreciate y'all coming in. I do. Appreciate y'all coming in. Yes, Brother Terrence Patrick. Terrence Wilkins is in the house. Yeah. Good to see y'all, man. Sister Monique. Y'all do know Sister Monique just live like, I could bust all her windows out with one hard throw. She live on the land. I wouldn't do that because we'd have to replace all those windows. Sister Carla. Blessings. Brother James. Good to see you there, my brother. Midday. Probably catch you on a lunch break, huh, my brother? Brother Juan. Man, you already know. Bro Juan, you already know. Brother Rory. Good to see you in there, brother. I don't think I've seen or heard from you in a minute. TD. Salute, my brother. Shalom. Good to see you in there, too. Brother Terry Davis. Hallelujah. My daughter's up in here. Ashley Miles. Glory to the King. Praise Yah. Man, little Ahava is doing incredible. She's doing extremely well. She's sleeping now. Of course, that's what they do. They eat, they sleep, and they poop. But she's doing very, very well. Color coming in good. Pee and poop is good, which is important for a baby. Her vocals is real good. Her vocals is real good, y'all. And she got the longest fingers, biggest hands. Mother Jennifer wants me to check her wingspan. And I'm like, for what? For what? She got the longest fingers, man, and the longest feet. Oh, my God. So, but that's just something that they get. All my girls, they all got big feet. All of them do. Yeah. And long fingers, big hands. So, hallelujah. Glory to the King. All right. I'm giving y'all a little time to get up in here. It's good to see all of y'all in here. I appreciate y'all joining me today. Brother Jermaine out there in NC. Blessings, my brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. My sharpshooting brother. Hallelujah. Sister Heidi up there in that Ohio, Kentucky border area. I think that's where you at, right, Sister Heidi? Hallelujah. Glory to the King. All right. I'm in here today because I want to bring some clarity and make some sense out of all the stuff that we're seeing that's going down, you guys. Those of you that are spirit-filled and you believe in this book called the Bible and you live it. When I say believe in it, that means you live it. You just don't confess that with your mouth. It's something that you do in action, right? You all know what's really coming down the pipeline and what's really going on. Hallelujah. But these are the times that we're supposed to be prepared for. They really are. And y'all understand how the devil, or how Satan, operates in these moments. If you really, really trust the book and the Bible, you know that when the Messiah comes back, he is going to be looking for faith, y'all. That's the first thing he's going to be looking for. And when you see all these different events going on around the world, it's going to be hard to find people that have faith and belief in anything, right? So we got the newest thing is this Dallas shooting at the school. Now, honestly, you guys, I saw the headline. I have not read one article pertaining to it. I have listened to people speak on it. I've listened to people talk about it. I just decided not to consume myself with the details of the inevitable. Hallelujah. Now, don't get me wrong. Anybody that cares about life in general, like we do as Hebrew Israelites, you're going to feel a little something when you hear about, what is it, up to 21 now? People dead and little children and babies being just ruthlessly murdered. That's going to hit you a certain way. But the thing I'm here to talk about today is why is it not motivating you? Why is it not driving you? Why is it not propelling and pushing you forward to prepare for these types of things? See, the reason why the fear is being heightened in this world today, it's going to an astronomical level, is because people can all see and tell that this thing is getting closer, and it's knocking at your back door here soon. It done breached your fence line, and it's headed up on your porch, and it's ready to kick your door down, and you know it. But the thing that really brings about fear in a lot of you is that you know you have not done anything to truly prepare for this. Now, this may not be the biggest message for us Israelites, but we need this level of reminder. Those of you that are truly in the faith, truly preparing your homes, truly doing the things that you need to do. But since this is on a public platform and we have more than just people that profess to be lovers of our King, Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Christ, we need to still get this information out there for the people. Hallelujah. So some of you that already know this message, bear with me. Hallelujah. But it's heavy on a lot of hearts. It really is. And again, the loss of life, especially young folk lives, that's going to be heavy on anybody that care. All right. So I'm definitely not trying to be insensitive. I'm not trying to be hard about all this thing. But to me, my biggest question is, why has it not motivated you? Why has it not inspired you? Why is it that you refuse to listen to the warning signs that's been out there for decades and decades now? Y'all know Pastor Dow, he's been preaching about this for almost 3 decades. He's been just crying out, crying aloud and sparing not, trying to get us prepared for this type of stuff, right? And you're right, Sister Monique, these are sobering times. This should be sobering. I did a message, here last week or whenever it was, that last live I did, and it was staying focused. These are the type of things we should be staying focused on, y'all. We really should be. You understanding what I'm saying? You really should be staying focused on these types of things. And I just don't understand. Now, this little portion right here is going directly to men. It's going directly to you men. You sit here and you tell me, and you tell the world, you get on the internet and you post all this stuff and you talk about all this stuff and you say you love your family. You say you love your wives. You say you love your children. You love your family members that are around you and all that. But why does it not provoke you to produce for them? Why does it not provoke you to provide for them? And what we own today, why does it not provoke you to protect them? Right? How many little children today are probably in school in these public food systems terrified? Terrified because they got to see that on the news and see those babies being murdered. They got to see it. And they're probably wondering, when is something like that going to happen at my school? We got a lot of crazy folk in our school. Crazy teachers, crazy staff members, crazy students. This is what's going through their little bitty minds. And then those same students will come up to their parents. They'll come up to their papas and their daddies and their fathers. They'll come up to their mamas and their meemaws and their grandmas, whoever it is that's raising them. And they'll ask that question, what am I supposed to do if something like this happens? How do we prepare for this, Dad? Mom, Granny, how do we prepare for this? And then you, being as selfish as you are, being as lazy as you are, being pathetic as you are, will look them children in the eye and lie. Or get down on the table and be quiet. You'll come up with something. Hey, Brother Daniel, bless you, preacher. Shalom, my brother. Blessings, beloved. Blessings. Now, Brother Shannon, bless you, my brother. Hallelujah. I'm still working on that weight thing, brother. I'm still working on it. I promise you I am. Hallelujah. Glory to the King. But y'all see what I'm saying with the children? You'll lie to them. You'll lie to them and give them some false sense of hope that everything's going to be okay. But you yourself have done nothing to prepare and to protect them. See, this ministry is a huge advocate for homeschooling. Y'all have seen it. You can go back if you haven't. Look on some of my old videos. It's got a place called a multi-purpose building. Our students over there are right now. Guess what they're getting? Homeschooled. Homeschooled. They're protected. Brothers on the land. Everybody got a firearm. The sisters that are teaching them. Guess what they got? Firearms. Right? But here's the most important thing. Because the book is clear that we're not fighting a battle of flesh and blood. So folk will say, so the firearms ain't going to help you in that situation. We'll see. I guarantee this, the firearms that the police used in Dallas to eliminate that threat, it helped because he would have probably killed more. Right? He would have probably killed more. If there'd have been more firearms in Buffalo at that grocery store, it probably would have nullified that threat and it wouldn't have been able to cause the damage and the carnage that it did as much as it did. Would you not agree? Because it had a security guard there, right? But you need more than that. You need a mindset of people prepared for situations like this. I talk and preach about this type of stuff all the time. I say, you know what? Be prepared. Expect the best. That's what I say. Expect the best, but you have to be prepared for the worst. And you're right, my brother Kareem, this stuff is extremely sad. It's really sad. But my thing is what is going to motivate us to protect and provide for ours? What's going to do it? See, we can all get on here and agree that this is a travesty. This is horrific. But what will we do to make sure that these type of things won't happen to ours? The ones that we love, the ones that we labor and sacrifice for, that we claim we do. See, what I do, what I've done, and others that believe like me, we've come out of these population centers. See, we've come out of them. Because if you look at something, a common denominator in all these situations, they happen in population centers. Well, a bunch of people are stacked up on top of each other. They can't control the rent. They can't control the housing market. They can't control the food. Y'all do know you finna be in trouble here soon with this food. You ain't finna have no food. So you're going to have a whole nother problem to explain to your loved ones. How we going to eat? We got that big old backyard out there, Papa. We ain't grew nothing. We ain't going to have no time to get no seeds. We don't have time to get seeds then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get them likes up. If y'all haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. If you're coming in, show your support. I appreciate you being here. I know it's midday. Most of you may be working or in the midst of getting things done. But hit that like button. Hallelujah. But yeah, here it is. We got these big old backyards. We ain't growing no food in them. Right? Right? We got all this stuff going on. We ain't doing nothing to prepare. Nothing to prepare. But you got examples. You got friends out here like me, Pastor Dow and others, right? That are trying their best to show you by example what you need to do. And see, I'm going to take this to a spiritual level. So some of you, I'm probably going to lose right now. I'm probably going to lose a lot of you right now, which is fine. But those that got ears to hear, let them hear. Hallelujah. But if you understand the Bible and you understand the book, right? You understand it. It's very clear the desires of these evil and demonic spirits. Who would not agree that's listening to me right now that what drove that young man or young guy in Texas was an evil spirit? Who would not agree? Who would disagree with that? So if we actually truly believe that, what are you doing to prepare for all these other evil spirits that could pop off at any moment? They're just waiting on the right opportunity. See, that's one of the most important ways that a man can protect those that he loves. Understanding the spiritual dynamic of this thing. Because you're right, Brother Desmond, Brother McNabb is purely demonic. Bless you, Brother Desmond. But it's purely demonic. So how do you fight that then? You can't shoot a demon. How do you fight it? See, if this is a spiritual battle, what type of spiritual atmosphere are you all creating in your homes? What kind? See, those that understand the Bible, that believe in the Bible, know that these spirits, they're roaming around looking for a place they can have rest. They are being tormented, right? So they're looking for you because they're going to rest in you. You're going to be their host. Your body, yeah. You as an individual, you got demons. You got spirits. Yes, you do. Evil ones that need to be dealt with. Don't think that just because this guy went out and did what he did, that it couldn't happen to you one day. You have no idea what led up to him doing what he did. We do know that it's all demonic and evil. So how do you protect yourself from that? You create a holy environment. Now, when a evil demonic spirit penetrates the holy environment, that's when you be prepared physically. And that's why every one of us walk around here exercising our Second Amendment rights. You understand what I'm saying? But you should have a barrier, a spiritual barrier already protecting the people that you love. And I don't know too many entities, spiritual, natural, whatever, that wants to willfully go into an environment that's waiting on war. See, when you live a life of praise and worship and adoration towards the Most High Yah, you create this spiritual holy environment, and you put your family in these bubbles. You make the ground that you walk on and that you grow on and that you praise and worship on, you make it holy unto Yahweh. So you think a spirit that's motivated and in a host like that dude will say, you know what? Let's go pick on the people that are prepared, not only spiritually to deal with this spirit, but to kill this host too. See, these spirits, they need a host, y'all. They need a host to bring out about any type of rest for them, any type of comfort. They need a host. But when they trying to control that host, they still are going to look for what the world calls soft targets. Grocery stores, schools, people that can't fight back, elderly, young. Oh, bless you, Brother Robert. Bless you, my brother. Hallelujah. TJ Boxing and Sports. Bless you, my brother. Appreciate you joining us today. Y'all understanding what I'm saying, though? You started by creating a holy environment. An environment that is not conducive for demonic spirits to come around. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's rough. It's about impossible in this day and age to do that in these population centers. Now, some of you, you're covered. You're under the grace right now. Y'all working with you in these population centers. And let me tell you why he's working with you. He's working with you because he knows you have a desire to come up out of that population center. That's why he's working with you. Those of you that love being in them places, he ain't thinking about you on that level. And what kind of solitude or what kind of comfort can you give to your loved ones, your children, your wives, when you're in these situations, in these states? If your child comes to you and asks you, Father, how can you protect me? You're at work. I'm at this school system being trained up, being taught up by this wicked system, being taught by some transformer, being taught by somebody that believes in alternative lifestyles, influencing my mind on a daily basis. How can you protect me, Papa? What can you do if what happened in Dallas comes here to New York, if it comes here to DC, if it comes here to LA, if it comes here to Seattle, if it comes here to New Orleans, if it comes here to Orlando? What can you do, Papa? Are you going to look him in the face and you're going to lie? You're going to make up some stuff that sound good, but it has no real, true substance to it. And with that same tongue and that same breath, you want to tell me that you love your wife, that you love your children. No, you love yourself, because I promise you, if I start asking you why you won't prepare, your excuses will all be carnal and they'll be led to you, to your flesh. Well, I prefer this and I like this and I can't see this. Until that evil spirit come knock at your door, then you're going to want all the sympathy in the world because you haven't prepared yourself. You haven't loved your family enough to sacrifice. This is a life, a sacrificial life. Isn't that what the Messiah did? Did he not come and sacrifice his life for us? So if you claim you love him, why would you not follow him? It says that Paul told you to follow me as I follow Christ. Did he not give his life? But you say you love him. You are a liar. I'm telling you flat out, you're a liar. When your actions don't match the things that you do, you are a liar. You're a bold-faced hypocrite. See, this is where the fire needs to come. I'm seeing people online. I'm seeing people talk on these shows and all this kind of crazy stuff, and they getting all animated. They getting all up in their feelings. They crying and choking up and doing all this stuff. But guess what? They're going to go home and do the same thing. They're going to hug their wife. Oh, it's going to be okay, babe. They're going to hug their children and try to make sense out of something that don't make sense. And all the while, your family is still out there in harm's way. But you'll think about somebody like me. You'll think about somebody like Pastor Dow. You'll think about a ministry like Straightway. That's when the Most High makes sure he brings it to your memory. Well, they did tell you to go out here and get your little piece of land out in the country. But your flesh says, no, I want to be in the city and be convenient. I want to be able to walk down the street and see 1,000 folk. I want to be able to walk down the street and grab me a hot dog. I want to be able to walk down the street and go into any shop I want. All the while, your children in these public food systems being trained up by transformers. They coming home telling you, Daddy, am I a girl? This is a boy talking now. Daddy, am I a girl? Mama, am I a boy? Because this food system thinks that it's okay to teach these children, right? They think it's okay to teach these children this sexual orientation stuff, whatever you call it. I don't even know what you call it. That at this age, they need to know that they have a choice. Choice my foot. You get a choice in my house when you get the hell out. You hear me? You get a choice in my house when you start paying your own bills, paying your own way, take care of your own food. That's when you get a choice, because you're going to be doing your own thing then. That's for me in my house. We're going to serve Yah. We're going to follow Jesus. And you're going to do what I tell you to do in my house. Because I know my way has fruit. It's right. Look at the footprint. Look at the hundreds of lives, the thousands of lives is being touched. I don't have to come home and hug I got a 9-year-old, Mariah, right? I don't have to come home and hug her and explain to her what's going on. She already know. I've already talked to her about this many times. She understands the spiritual workings of what's going on. And guess what comes up in her heart when she hears about this? A gratitude, a thankfulness that her papa loves her enough to sacrifice for her, to provide something for her to where she don't have to go 7 miles down the road to the public food system. That ain't even 7 miles. That's the high school. The elementary school she would have had to go to is probably 2 miles down the road. She ain't got to go there. But guess what? Even in that scenario, there's a less likely chance that school system will go and get shot up than the school systems in the public school food system. Because it's a country school system. Very few children go to it. You very rarely hear about that kind of stuff. It's always in these highly dense, highly populated areas. So everybody wants to mourn today. Everybody wants to be sad today. I want to know who's getting motivated today. Who's getting inspired today to say, you know what? I'm tired of feeding my flesh. I'm tired of taking money and going on trips to the Bahamas and going from East Coast to West Coast and West Coast to East Coast and over to Europe. I'm tired of spending money on my flesh, and I'm going to take this $5,000 instead of blowing it. I'm going to go buy a food source for my family. So that when this food prices get to a point where we can't buy, I got enough food I can live off of for a year. 6 months, at least 3 months, really. Some of you wouldn't make it 2 weeks if the store shut down. And they're going to shut down. When the trucks stop running, what you going to do? I want to know who's motivated, who's inspired to start living more selfless and truly loving your family. See, some of you ain't got no excuses. You live in these big old houses and you know, some of y'all is just pathetic. You sick. I'm keeping it real. You sick. You got rooms in your house that folk can't even go in. Oh, that's my white room. You got thousands of dollars in curtains and rugs and couches and end tables and trinkets and photos and pictures. Ain't got a lick of food storage. If crap hit the fan when it do, not if, but when it does, you ain't got 2 weeks of food. And you got a room that you've been showcasing for your flesh that could have been your food store, could have been your cellar. Now, you know darn well, see, if I could pick this computer up, I'll show you. If I could pick this computer up right now, I'll go show you. My dining room is full of food storage. My dining room. I put shelves in there and all the canning that we did this it's all in there. Man, you have to be serious about this. Man, I don't want to live that lifestyle. It's about you. Oh, I hear the wicked excuses. But what happens when that wicked show up at your door? What happens when your child's school system gets pegged? What happens when the grocery store your mama go to gets pegged? Huh? What about the sporting event you love so much when it's their turn? Huh? We so into feeding this flesh, man. Y'all get them likes up. Hit that like button if you're coming in new. Bless y'all that's coming in. Brother Ron, bless you, my brother. You know I love you. Good to see you, man. Brother Greg, salute my brother. Shalom, my brother. Bless y'all. I want to know, I probably should have changed the title of this thing. I should have asked the question, who's motivated? Who's inspired? Who wants to get to a point where they can truly protect their family? Now, mind you, y'all that know me know that I'm moving and shaking. I got a lot of places to be. So I'm not here for the last 2 days. I ain't been on this land for 2 days. Do you think I was worried when I got that news, when that thing came through on my phone about that shooting? Of course, my heart felt it. But do you think I was concerned? Not one thought went to, man, I wonder if the children are back at the community okay. I wonder if the sisters at the community okay. I wonder if the brothers are fine. No, I already know we good. I know we good. We done put in the work. This environment is not conducive for devils. They don't want to come around here. And for the ones that do, we prepare for that as well. Again, these devils need hosts, y'all. If they're going to get any kind of comfort, they need a host like you. That's selfish, self-willed, self-absorbed. They need you to go do their bidding. And when they come in an environment like this, they know, hey, these people are ready to cast me out. They're trying to set this person free. I need my host. I need my host so I can get some level of peace, some level of comfort. Who willfully just walks into a war zone knowing they can't win a fight? That's why we don't have to worry about this. Our 12, 13, 14 communities all this got, we don't worry about this stuff. These homesteads that we got, these assemblies that we got, you never hear about this stuff happening in none of them places. Why? The environment is not conducive for devils. But all of us understand too that even though we may be holy people, we may be set apart by the Most High, we have to follow and subscribe to the plan that He said. See, I live 2 hours from Atlanta in Georgia, right? All our communities are at least 2 hours from the ones that are here, Georgia East and Alabama. It all takes us at least 2 hours to get there. An hour and 45 minutes, something like that, to get to Atlanta. Right? Right? So if we need something, guess what we can do, y'all? We need something from the city. Guess what we can do? We can go to the city and get it. We can go to the city and get out. If some of y'all listen, I did one about being sober. I'm telling you, I did one about being focused. I'm telling the saints, I'm telling you people, quit having your sisters go out 4, 5, 6 times a week. Just because it's a convenience store 5 miles, 10 miles away, don't mean you need to go to it. You have brethren that are out working. Have them pick it up on the way home if it's a need. See, you start living this selfless life, you start to understand most things ain't needs, they just wants. And how you gonna feel? Think about this. Now I'm back on you Israelites. Think about this. How you gonna feel? No, I'm on everybody. This ain't just for Israelites. But Israelites, you need to be listening. How you gonna feel when you take that trip you shouldn't take, that ain't necessary? You ain't in the spirit at all. Or you send someone to go do something, go get something or whatever, and it ain't really truly necessary, right? And then an event happened at that store that you sent them to. Boy, I guarantee that item definitely gonna hurt you. Now, you'll probably never want it again, especially if something tragic happened. Do we still gotta do a little grocery shopping? Yes. Do we still gotta go out and do stuff? Yes. But I'm gonna take that burden more off of my wives and more off the sisters and the children and put it on the brothers. Let the men go do the majority of this stuff. I understand the sisters got to go grocery shopping and all that. Make that once a week, though. Why they got to go out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a week? Why? Some of y'all know you go to the store 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. It's just who you is. No thought. No sobriety. No focus. No nothing. Just go. Some of you women out late. Grocery shopping, gym, all this stuff. Then you want all the sympathy in the world when you done been targeted by the evil one. Because you ain't focused. You in la-la land thinking about your selfish self. Well, I want some ice cream. Oh, you know what? The gym has got many people. Now I'll go at midnight. Damn deranged and crazy kooks. You could have done that stuff at home and been safe. These environments is extremely important. I'm going to be talking a lot more about this environment thing. Because men, that's on you. It starts with you. You set the tone, and then your wives and children follow you. If you're a head of an assembly or a head of a community, you set the tone. And the community and the assembly follow your lead. We got anywhere up to 85, 90 people that come here for fellowship weekly. They following my lead. I'm setting the tone. The stuff we telling them to do and asking them to do, they see us doing it. They see us sacrificing, not just for my personal individual family. They actually see me sacrifice more for the other families than I even do my own. We good. I know where my family at mentally, because I know what I'm depositing and influencing them with, them scriptures. Them word. I thank the Father for wisdom. I truly do. And I ain't finna sit back and hoard it. It's going out. It's being dispensed. But what are you doing, men, to protect your families? Who's motivated? Who's inspired by the Dallas shooting? Who's motivated? Who's inspired by the Buffalo shooting? Or you just sitting back sad, wishing that your situation was different when you have the power to make it different? Well, I bet y'all don't want these talks no more, huh? Y'all been telling me, yeah, you gotta get online. I'm on here now. Now you getting what you want, huh? Because the only time I'm gonna come on here and do what I need to do is when the Most High put it in me. And when I was coming back from Alabama here, it was all in me. Now I know the shepherd, he gonna come and speak on it even greater and take it to a whole nother level, which I love. But these type of reminders need to be out there for us every day. All the situations going on in the world, they're teaching tools. There are opportunity for us to learn from the things that the evil folk are doing and not preparing for, and we can get better at. And then just following the script. It's written out. It tells you what to do. You just got to follow it. And then you in Israel, you got a whole nation to support you. The tribe is going to be with you. We've been through it. We're trying to help you eliminate some of these steps. But you got to show effort first. You got to be motivated. You got to be inspired first. Ain't nobody finna come do it for you. We will do it with you. Why? Because we feel with the Spirit. But ain't nobody finna do nothing for you. That's your job. I'm inspiring, I'm counseling, and I'm talking to men all the time about leading their families. Am I not? Now, how could I not do that if they don't constantly see me lead my family? They have to see me with my wives. They have to see me with my children. They have to see me dealing with the community. They have to see me dealing with all the saints in Israel. With love, compassion, most importantly, sacrificially. Laying it down for them. My life, irrelevant to me. I'm ready to see the King. I'm ready. But there's work to do now. So I got no problem full-fledged going at it. But y'all make it hard. When these type of things happen and all we got is this. We want to talk, but nobody wants to be motivated. Nobody wants to be inspired. You Israelites, these are opportunities. Now you got to talk and you got to show them in love. But these are opportunities to bring these type of things, these holy situations to people's forefronts. Because the fear and the sadness and the hurt, it opens them up to it. Be led of the Spirit. Be wise when you do it. But these are the opportunities. What you think I'm doing on here now? You think it's all Israelites on this page today? Nope. You think it's all Israelites going to come back and listen to this message later and later, click on it just because they see the title for something and then get this? It's deeper than that. Salute, Showtime, my brother. Salute, my brother. Good to see you. Appreciate the support. Appreciate it. Y'all understanding what I'm saying? I want to know who is motivated by this thing, by these tragedies. Who is motivated to say this type of evil is not going to come on my door with us not being prepared for it? Who's motivated? Who's inspired? I'm asking a question. And it's the same questions you should be asking in your circles. I don't care if it's on podcast. I don't care if you're still out working. I don't care if you at grocery store. I don't care where you at. You having conversations. It should be a conversation leading towards something that's life. Preserving it. Hallelujah. Bless you, Brother Richard. Bless you, my brother. Good to see you. Hallelujah. Good to see you. I'll be seeing a lot of y'all soon. This stuff should be motivating. Now I got a meeting I got to shoot to, so I wanted to get. I had to get this in though, and I'm not rushing, but I had to get this in. I really did, because some of us we sick. Let's just keep it real. We sick. We so selfish. We spend so much of our resources. We'll go out like all men will agree. You're a real man. You're gonna produce for your family. You're gonna provide for your family, and you're gonna protect them. Right? That's what you're gonna do. You're a man. Everybody agree with that, right? A lot of men go out and produce, but they don't provide. They'll produce that money, they'll produce those resources, and won't give it to their family the way they should. Won't sacrifice all that. They'll sit back and say, well, you know what? I've been working hard, and I did this, and you wasn't here when I did it. Blah, 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 blah. Make all these excuses to go out and buy things for their flesh. Stuff that they just sit there and look at in their garage. Sit there and look at in their driveway. Sit there and look at in their rooms. Sit there and look at it on their wrists, on their necks. But when crap go down, which we know it is, not if, when craps go down, they ain't prepared at all. Well, it's easy for you to talk. You got money, Elder. Really? Really? How you know? How you know what I got? What most of you don't even get and understand is just that we don't waste. We can provide things because we don't waste on our flesh. I'm not going out buying stuff that I can just sit there and look at and admire. I don't care about no $4,000 painting. No $80,000 car. No $600,000 house. You think I care about that? I'd rather live in a trailer. But be able to provide for all the people that believe the way I believe. I'd rather live in a trailer knowing that when it hit the fan, they got food, they got raiment, they got shelter, they're protected, and their way of life when it comes to praising and worshiping the Most High will not be hindered. I'd rather sacrifice. Because guess what? That mansion, I lived in it before. I feel better living in a trailer. In here, feel much better. Because there I was alone. I was alone. Here I'm not. You got all the businesses, you got all the cars, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But you don't want to look close though, do you? You can add up the 14, 15 vehicles I got, and I bet you got 2 cars cost more than all of them put together. Got an 18. Then the next closest car I got, guess what it is, y'all? A 2011. Everything we got, guess what it do? It serves a purpose. I don't have nothing. I just sit out there and do this like, man, I drove that, a year ago. I'm going to drive it again maybe in another 6 months. I don't got nothing like that. I don't. Every single vehicle we got is serving a purpose. Is working for the companies that we got, for the jobs and businesses that we got. It's serving the saints here on the land, or serving me in travels for the ministry. It's going to work. And guess what? I got the mindset, instead of buying a car that I would drive 4 or 5 times a year, I would rather go buy a dozer loader. I go rather buy a skid steer. That's what I'd rather do. Why? Because that can be transported and used for all the different communities to develop all this land so we can build homes for the saints to come live. Homes that ain't going to cost them no mortgage. They ain't going to have no light bills. They ain't going to have no water bills. See what I'm saying? I'd rather do that. That's a sacrifice. That's a care. I can't live that part. You know what? You deserve what you get. You look at it. And the book talks about this. How you Egyptians look at us shepherds. See, we're an agricultural people. We've been shepherds our whole life. The book tells us how the Egyptians look at us, how they view us. We're an abomination to you. That's fine. When the hammer come down on you, I guarantee we won't look like an abomination to you then. Days like today, we don't look like an abomination to you then. Because guess what? My children over there in homeschool right now. You think I got a concern about them? My children, my brother's children, my sister's children, my family's children, they protected. And guess what? Ain't no transformer teaching them, y'all. We don't have no alternate lifestyle classes here. They get to learn about the prophets. They get to learn about the emissaries. That's what they get to learn about. They get to learn about the law of the Most High Yah. And a little math and a little science, a little social study on top. Hallelujah. We ain't got to worry about none of them alternative classes. Ain't none of them electives for our students. And when we sit down and have conversations, they're real life-changing conversations. You think any of them children over there concerned about what's going on? They don't know it. They don't even know what's going on in Dallas. Don't need to know. But what about you? Where's your motivation? Where it at? Where's your inspiration? Like I said, some of you pathetic, and you know you are. You so selfish and you so self-centered, self-absorbed, self-driven for you. Everything is about you. Think about your excuses when I'm talking like this, the excuses that them devils putting in your mind. I guarantee it involves the word I or me. It don't talk about us or we. And this is why you are in the situation that you in. That's why. This type of stuff need to be for us all the time. You can call yourself conscious. You can call yourself Hebrew Israelite. Really, your title is irrelevant to me at this point when it comes to something like this. Because the only title that matters to me in this point is who's a doer. Who's a doer? Who's going to actually see this and go out and do? And doing requires sacrifice. It just does. If you are going to bless and help others to get to where you want to be, you're going to have to sacrifice. It's going to have to be about them and not about you. We know all this stuff we're doing, the buying of the lands, the building of the homes and buildings and all this stuff. And it's for the children behind us. It's for not my children's children, but their children. That the Most High tarry that long. And then the shifting comes, the teaching. Once all the infrastructure is in place and we don't have to do much more building, guess what? Now we got to train them up on how to keep it from the evil demonic spirits that then really went crazy. How to guard it, how to keep it protected inside your gates. I hope this is making sense. I hope this is making sense. Now look, I got about 10 minutes, right? I got about 10 more minutes. If y'all got some questions, you can shoot them in the while I'm talking, you can shoot them in the chat room. If you're in the chat room and you got a question, you can shoot it in there, and if Most High leave me to answer it, I will. If I have an answer for it, I will. If I don't, I ain't gonna answer it. It's just that simple. Yeah, look at that. We got sisters testifying how they totally debt free because they submitted and they're obedient. You got to be willing indeed. You got to be indeed in this thing, especially if you're a woman. A lot of you women, your salvation, your deliverance is going to come from your submission to a man. I know I'm finna go down a category a lot of y'all don't want to hear now. Your salvation, it's going to come through your submission to a man. Your deliverance from this Jezebel spirit that make you buck up and act like a man and walk around here like you full of testosterone, that deliverance is going to come only from you submitting yourself to a man, taking on his name. You want to get real technical about it, go read Isaiah 4. Start at the first verse. You ain't got to even go past that to get an understanding if you want. Hallelujah. Yeah, these evil spirits are real on this earth. You seeing it take place. My thing is, what's motivating you? Are you going to do something spiritual to protect yourself from this stuff ever happening to your family? And I picked up 2 big cans of food and 4 large tuna cans. Yeah, that's right, Pastor Dow. Hallelujah. Pastor Dow tell us all the time. Every time you go out, get some food. You go into a store. Man, I be in a Walgreens sometimes picking up stuff. I go grab a can. It don't matter where you at. They got food, grab something. Go get something that you can come back and have for your family. Believe you me, over time it adds up. And at least you give an effort that can be matched. But no, you'd rather take them little resources you got and go fill it up with your flesh. Entertaining your flesh, going to nightclubs, going to movies, going on vacations, and doing all this kind of crazy stuff and don't do nothing. Now you can go on a real vacation, rest your mind. It's amazing how the worldly folks, these carnal Americans, they'll go on a vacation and come back and need a vacation from their vacation. Because they didn't do nothing but a bunch of crap. They never rested. They got an 8-day vacation. They filled it up with a bunch of bull crap to fill up their flesh. Never even thought about just relaxing and resting for 3, 4, 5 days. It's crazy. Our mindsets is crazy. Can you give a testimony on what it's like to live in one roof and the sacrifice they took for all that elder? Sure, I can testify about that, Brother Tim. Because I'm still living like that. I think I'm going to be living like that until the Messiah come back, y'all, or until the breath go out my body. Because anytime someone needs a place, we're going to make it available for them. And again, it's not about us. It's about the we. I mean, it's about us, not the I. It's about we, not the you or the I. You understand what I'm saying? So the sacrifice always going to be there. And for me, it was never hard because I always loved and cared about people more than I did myself. Pastor Dow said, wait till y'all hear my next video. I'm uploading it as we speak. Hallelujah. I can't wait to hear it, Pastor. I told y'all earlier on this live that Pastor was going, I knew he would. I had talked to him, but I knew he would. He gonna take, I already know Pastor's going to take the understanding to a whole nother level. Whole nother level. And this is why you need to be connected. Like I said, you're an Israelite. You got a whole nation here. But you got to be willing to submit and obey and follow them that have and obey them that have a rule over you. The sacrifice is not in vain for us. Could be for you, though. Wow, Elder, finally going live. Glad to see you. I'm going to have to back and listen. Hallelujah. Praise y'all. But yeah, Brother Tim, back to the testimony. You know, I don't want to go too deep. Like I said, I only got 10 minutes. But this is just what was in my heart from reading that book. And again, when you content in Yah, what do you need? I don't need nothing. Yah's provided everything I would ever even think about needing, y'all. So all my thoughts, all my energy, all my effort can all be going towards getting others to the same level mentally. Because it don't mean we all got to have the same stuff. I need different things to provide for the things than you may need. But we can all be in the same level mentally where we content in the Most High Yah. And we committed to praise and worship him till he busts through them clouds. Man, I can't wait. All y'all be on the lookout. I can't wait till that video get uploaded, Pastor. Now that's one thing we may have to suffer a little bit, y'all. You know, being in the country, you don't get the great reception on the internet like y'all get in the city. Yeah, I think these gems and these diamonds that are going out to y'all, they worth the wait. They worth the wait. We don't get all that high speed internet like y'all get. So it may take us 30 minutes to download something you can download in 3. Yeah, I think it's worth the wait though. And with this technology, that's why we can do this now. We'll go live more often. But I wanted to put this in y'all mind. I got a 2:00 meeting, and I got to get prepared and head over for that. It's close, but I still don't want to be late. I'm telling y'all, you got to be. What I'm asking the question: are you motivated? Are you inspired by this stuff that just happened? To change and make sure that you put yourself and your family in a position where it cannot, or the chances of it happening is very unlikely. You think a lunatic, demon-possessed person coming all the way out to the country to shoot up a bunch of folk? More than likely, they target soft targets, y'all. Folk in the country, they work in land. They dealing with animals and stuff. They keep guns. They don't want to go out there messing with folk that deal with guns as a lifestyle. Now, we don't live by the gun. It's just a necessary need. And then if you want to protect yourself, be prepared. But these devils, they're not looking for they looking for soft targets. And some of you have no problem taking your wives, taking your children, taking your family members, your mothers, your daddies, your grannies, all of them, and putting them in places where they're constantly being a soft target. I heard about the Asian church got shot up or something? I don't go deep into reading these articles, y'all. I really don't. The headlines is enough. Listen to what y'all say about it is enough online. My thing is I give the glory to the Most High Yah for preparing his people. And it's nothing more peaceful than living out here in the country. I don't have to hear the smells. I don't have to smell the smells. I don't have to hear the noise. I hear a gunshot. I know, oh, that's brother so-and-so across the way on his range. You see what I'm saying? I ain't never worried about drive-by shootings out here. Well, other people know where you live. By again, what devil wants to inspire their host? Now, mind you, these devils need a host so they can get any kind of rest. Okay, what devil gonna inspire his host to go to an area where people are spiritually and naturally prepared? Because then we'll eliminate their host, and then that devil's right back into the great levels of torment. I saw a little something going on with my thing. If we still live, y'all, let me know before we check out. Give me 10s if we doing good on the audio, visual, all that stuff. I know it's a little bit of a delay, but give me 10s for those of you still connected with me. We about to shut this thing down, though, so I can make sure I make it to this meeting on time. Glory to the King. I ain't saying nothing in the chat room yet. Anybody in the chat room, if y'all can still hear me, give me a 10. Oh, okay, there we go. They're coming in. Hallelujah. Bless y'all, saints. All right. Bless y'all. One thing soft about straightway is soft point ammo. Yeah. That's good, bro, Ron. That's good. Praise y'all. Hallelujah. I don't know why that thing stopped or deal with it. There we go. All right. Praise y'all. It's a little delay sometimes. But saints, I appreciate y'all joining me. Those that ain't saints, I appreciate y'all joining me. Friends, family, foes, whoever. I appreciate you joining me. I hope this message get through to you, though. This should be motivation. This should be inspiration to bring about a change in your mindset so that you get prepared so this stuff don't come to your door. Can you 100% guarantee it don't? Nope, but I guarantee you this. The chances of it happening here is a lot less than the chances of it happening in these population centers where we see this is where it always take place. Always take place. Eliminate that part at least. Then see what the Most High can do for you or with you. All right. Bless y'all. Love y'all. Like I said, I'm going to be trying to get on at least once a week live. I hate to even put that number out there because things get busy. We get to working and hey, but I'm going to do my best to do it. I definitely know whenever the Most High tell me to get up and inspire me to do something, I'm definitely going to do it. Hallelujah. Today, that was just bubbling in me from just listening at them headlines. It was bubbling in me. And we got to get motivated. We got to get inspired to be real men, to be real parents and do. to protect our families, to protect the ones we claim we love. Hallelujah. All right. Till next time. Bless y'all, saints. Shalom, shalom, shalom.